Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of the Men's Lounge. We're here today. Obviously, it's Thursday and it's 9 p.m. And so we're going to come your way with something very exciting. You remember last week I did mention that Hollard. Hollard always helps us with all our insurance and financial tips, especially even throughout our month of the Financial Literacy Month. And they've been very supportive and they've been a sponsor on this program. We are so grateful to them. But remember last week I mentioned they want something very special. And so Hollard Ghana won at the Ghana Insurance Awards. They won Brand of the Year, Commercial Lines Insurer of the Year 2021, and the fastest growing company of the year 2021. Are we not proud of them? Of course we are, and I've seen their color has changed over for some time. Since they did the rebranding, it's been different, and they are flying all over the place. And so let me just say congratulations once again to the team from Hollard. They've done something very brilliant all through the year. And I noticed that they actually have a partner with Jumia, which means that Hollard is online and it makes insurance really easy for us now. You can just get online, find them. I'm sure you can even book for your insurance online as well. You see, they are tagging along technology. Anyway, let me once again welcome you for being part of our evening. And we're going to start shortly. Let me remind you to be part of the show through all our social media platforms at ETV Ghana. So on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at ETV Ghana, you can be part of it. And then start sending all your questions when it comes to insurance. There's something I've been wondering about. So a woman and a man, do we pay different, is there any difference in premiums that we pay when it comes to whether you're a man or a woman? Today we'll find out that as well. And so let your WhatsApp line start beaming already. Send the message 020-2222-054 so that I can ask your questions earlier. As some part of the program, the phone lines will be open and then you can call in and then ask your questions. I'll take my first break. When I'm back, we'll go straight. I introduce my topic and then I'll tell you who I have in the studio with me. Please stay with us. Yes, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are in the lounge already. And with me today, we are going to be discussing how much insurance do I need? So you and I, how much insurance do you need? Do you actually need insurance at all? I'm sure when the folks are talking, they will tell us whether we do need it at all. But how much insurance do we need? And with me to do the discussions today, I have two gentlemen. Both of them are Frederick. So the first person is Frederick Lamptey, who happens to be the General Manager, Business Development, Hollard Insurance. Frederick, Akwaba.
Yeah,
It's been a while, though.
so that's great.
You're good, eh?
You're good.
Nice
I like
one.
your outfit.
Thank you. So there's something we do, especially in the month of August into September every year, and that's the Made in Ghana month.
Right.
And so especially around that time, all of us try to represent our African made. You can see me in these beats and all this ahenema and all that.
I really love
This
it.
is how I represent Ghana.
Great,
It's a Made in Ghana month, and this is how we do it.
Fantastic.
Yes, you should be part of it.
Yes.
You should be part of it. Tomorrow, I'll come and inspect.
I'll get one.
At your offices. I'll come. At your offices, you should be wearing these things tomorrow.
We always casual.
Okay. And so I also have with me another Frederick, and he's Frederick Blanche, branch manager, Ring Road, Hollard Life. Frederick. So you are Frederick, branch manager, Frederick BM, and then Frederick GM. Right?
Sure,
That's
sure,
how I can
sure,
differentiate
sure,
this
sure.
Good to see you guys.
Great.
How's the week been?
Oh,
Tough.
well,
Normal.
Normal. Work.
It's just working.
Yes.
Collecting people's money. A bird told me one day that insurance is fraud.
Oh, that's a perception.
That's just by the way. So let's just go straight to the point. We are talking about how much insurance do I need? Not me, but everybody. How much insurance does a person need? And how does insurance actually work? And why do someone actually need an insurance? How does it work? Insurance, because people say it's fraud. How does it work? Insurance, how does it work?
Good. So, Nana, you see, in life, there are different stages. We all go through stages in life. You give birth to a child. The child goes to school, comes out of university, and then start looking for a job. Right after getting a job, now you are thinking of you want to get married, start a family, and on like that.
Yeah.
So at every stage in your life, it could be that, oh, you just completed school, you are working, you are a single man, you don't have any burden of family. You still need life insurance. You still need junior
You need
insurance.
a certain kind of insurance.
Certain kind of insurance. Insurance is a basic need for everyone. Everybody needs it because we all have different needs at every stage. And insurance helps you to overcome the challenges that you come across at every stage in your life.
I see. Frederick Jim,
Yes.
how does insurance work? How does it work?
Well, basically, insurance is everything. As you know, we are being confronted with risk. You cannot hide. As we sit here, you don't even know what will happen at home. Your car
Even in
is-
the next minute, you don't know.
In the next minute, even as we are here, you don't know what will happen to your car which is parked outside. The fact is, you cannot hide away from all these risks and uncertainties. So, insurance is a way that comes in to manage all these for you.
I see. So being that it's obvious these risks are not things that we even expect, they just come. And being human beings, we will be good facing these things. They're like challenges that come every time. So in that regard, how much insurance does one person, does one need? How much insurance do I need? Is there a value?
Oh, well, there is a value.
There is?
There is a value.
Okay.
That's what we call the premium. Pay.
Good.
But you have to assess your exposure to the risk that you are being confronted with. As Frederick said, at any stage in life, you are being confronted with certain basic risks. You need to fund for your child's education. In the event that your loved ones pass on, how are you going to meet these things?
Okay.
Your property, which is there, what happens to it? If you are traveling, what happens to it? Your motor insurance, amongst others. So the insurance that you would need depends on your circumstances.
I see. So Frederick, BM, are we saying that as far as there is risk, insurance has no value? You keep insuring and insuring and insuring. Is that what we are trying to say?
No. So the
Because
risks-
all these are more like social factors that confront everyone on a daily basis. And so
Yeah.
are we saying that we are going to keep insuring as far as all these risks never stop? Is that what it means?
Yeah, so somebody said insurance take care of you from the cradle to the grave.
So
That
it's,
is it.
So it's forever.
It's forever. Because you're going to be confronted with risks in different shapes and dimensions
Yeah.
at every stage in your life. Right? So the risks that you associate yourself with determine the value that the insurance company will place on you. That is the premium. Right? So if you bring that beautiful Benz car, right? Yeah, you bring it and we said, okay, so the value of this Benz is $100,000.
Okay.
The insurance company look at the value, the 100,000, and then gives you a premium
Okay.
because you expect the insurance company to be able to take care of that car when that car is involved in an accident.
When there's something very severe like a
That
damage,
is
a
it.
severe
That's
accident or
a severe
something.
accident.
Okay.
It may even happen that the accident is such that the insurance company has to write it off completely.
And pay for the entire vehicle.
That is it.
But that's a lot of money to pay. Oh.
That's a lot of money to pay, and that is where insurance comes in to help you overcome that challenge. Because at that time, you may not have that 100,000 to buy a brand new Mercedes Benz.
Frederick, I have this question here. And today I'll ask this question before I leave here.
Sure.
So, in an event where somebody pays for an insurance for a whole year and nothing happens to the vehicle,
That's the question. I mean, almost everybody asks that question.
what do you
So,
use
yeah, typical of an insurance business,
the money for?
we say that insurance is the contribution of many to take care of the losses of the few.
Okay, and no boy.
So something like that. That's how the concept of insurance. So
That's it.
insurance companies, we don't create money from anywhere.
Okay,
It's the premium, it's the contribution of many.
from the lot to support
To
those
support.
who have those
That is it.
risks. Okay.
So, but you see, mind you, every day that you keep paying the premium, insurance company is taking care of that risk.
Okay.
So at the end of the year, that is, oh, there's no accident.
So give me 50%.
But we do. Insurance companies do. There's what you call cashback.
Okay.
That's what we
So
call
people
cashback.
come back for those.
Mr. Lanti.
Obviously, yes. Cashback, like what you said.
Uh-huh.
Insurance is the contribution of the men you used to pay for the losses
Yeah.
of a few. Even though the large majority will not claim, but a few will pay. In motor, we have what we call the no claims discount.
Okay.
Good.
If you have not made any claim
claim for a while.
in order to compensate you for being a good insured, we give you something back by way of what? A reduction
On
in
your
your
premium.
premiums.
Okay.
That we call no claims discount. And it goes as far as what we call 50%.
That's a lot. But you know, being in the men's lounge, and there's something that's very peculiar I need to know. Is there insurance specific to men?
Yes.
There is?
There is.
Specific to men?
Specific to men. You see,
Really?
Yes, we live in a society that men basically are breadwinners,
Okay.
right? And they are the head of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, because there's so much responsibility on you,
Yeah.
you need to plan for your family.
Okay.
And planning for your family, you can't do without insurance. Insurance is your love to your family. You are telling the family, this is my love to you,
I see.
right? So as a man, you need insurance. You need insurance because the family is your ultimate responsibility.
But that has to do with the life insurance bit, I suppose, right?
It depends on the need that you have.
The need that you have.
So life insurance, yes.
But
But you may
let's-
have properties.
Okay, so the properties are also involved in
It's
it.
also
You being
involved.
the man, you need to protect.
Good.
Yes, you need to protect your assets.
Okay, okay. But let me delve a little bit deep into the life. So, when it comes to life insurance, does gender play any role?
Yes,
It does.
it does.
Okay.
It does because so how insurance companies come out with a premium is this: we look at the risk, that is number one. We also look at the age.
Okay.
So we say the older you are, the more likely you pay more, right? Because we look at the age. We also look at gender. We look at gender.
That's where I'm trying to understand. How does
Good.
that gender play the role?
The gender is this. So in Ghana, I was recently looking at mortality rate in Ghana for 2010 to 2020 for the past
The
10
men are
years.
dying more.
That is the thing. Mortality rate in Ghana, this is about 65 years to 63 years. So men 63, women 65 years. So the likelihood that a man will pass on
It's higher.
is higher because men are exposed to too much risk than that of the women.
Okay.
So when it comes to rating, insurance companies also pay attention to the mortality rate. So it's a determining factor in determining the premium. So men are likely to pay more than the women.
So then, are we generally saying that insurance for women is cheaper?
That is it. Because the gender plays a role in determining the premium. Even in motor insurance, you know, there's I read statistics from the National Road Safety Commission. It said from October 2010 to this year 2021, over 20,000 road crashes, and the men are leading. They are the causes of accident. Men are the major offenders.
Oh, that one is true.
That's it. So in this case,
That one is very true.
that's it. So in this case, when an insurance business determine a premium, it's likely because men are exposed to that risk. You get it? So the insurance company will pay attention to the gender because the men are more exposed to
And so
risk,
then,
high risk.
if so, then let me understand this. You see, there's the me who is going to register to pay some premium on. Let me concentrate on life, for example. There's me who wants to register and then be paying some premium
Good.
on probably my mother or now. Saying that gender matters over here, is it that we say the gender matters in who is going to be paying the premium, or the for lack of a better expression, the product that's being insured, that's the person? Is that where we are looking at, or the person paying?
Yes, so there's two ways that you can pay for your mother, and the policy will not cover you, so you will not be the policy holder.
So in this regard, where does the gender come? The gender comes in towards my mother.
Towards
Is that
your
what it
mother.
means? Okay.
That is it. So if I'm the one paying, and my mother is the policy holder, the gender towards my mother. But if I'm the policy holder, and my mother is the added life, the policy, I'm going to pay a premium, and my mother is also going to pay a premium.
But one is likely to be higher than the other.
One is likely to be higher than the other.
Okay. I think it's quite clear now. So what factors should one consider to determine if they are getting good value for their insurance premium? Maybe I should come to you.
Good values for their premium. They're
Yes.
coming
What
through
factors should I consider to know if I'm getting good value?
good value for your premiums. It depends on the insurance policy or the products that you take. For motor, for instance, coming to gender, certain companies have products for motor.
Okay.
For ladies, if the premiums are low if you are a lady, because it is assumed that ladies drive very carefully.
But they scratch their cars more.
Oh, they will crash their cars, but in terms of claims, it's
Okay.
lower than
The men.
the men.
Good.
Yes. Coming to the factors that you said, it based on a lot of how risky you are exposed to and how careful you are. We look at the moral hazards.
Okay.
Yes. We look at the moral hazard and the exposure to the risk. Based on that, we use that in rating the policy. So if we see that the risk is high, we rate you high. For instance, if we are coming to insure your property, we look at the facilities available. If we see that it's exposed to theft, we rate it higher.
Okay.
Yes. And we try to advise on risk improvements. So these are some of the factors that we do take in place before coming up with the premiums.
But I've been hearing people talk about insurance being expensive, especially for people who are unemployed. How true is that?
It isn't true. It isn't true. It's not true.
So perhaps it should be cheaper for people who are not employed.
For people who are unemployed, it's about time they rather take insurance policies such as life policies, so that
a cheaper one.
Like we have the Mibambo, for instance.
Okay, there's a product called
There's a
Mibambo.
product called Mibambo on Vodafone. If you have a Vodafone cash, with as low as 1 cedi, you can buy an insurance product.
What does that cover? How does it work?
Well, it covers death as well as accidents.
Okay.
We have three. We have Mibambo Light with a benefit up to 1,000.
Okay.
15,000, then up to 30,000 by just paying, I think, 30 cedis.
30 cedis for 30,000.
For 30 cedis for 30 months.
I see. So
you can pay it through your Vodafone wallet.
that makes it even easier. I don't have to walk to your office.
You don't have to walk to our office. You can even access it through any of the Shell offices.
Oh, even at the Shell?
At the Shell and Vivo shops,
Really?
as well as the Melcom offices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the insurance has been made very, very accessible lately.
Yeah, you bring in insurance to their doorsteps.
Start bringing the 50% also to our doorstep. All right. So I'm going to go on a break. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly with more. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are in the studio discussing how much insurance you need or how much insurance I need as a person. And I'm here doing the discussions with the Frederick Square. So Frederick, the GM, and then Frederick, the BM. BM is the branch manager at the Ring Road. You can easily find him. Just walk there, enter the place, say I want to see Frederick, and then you can talk to him. And so, guys, we are back. Before we left, I had asked the question about how it has to do with unemployment. I've been hearing people say that insurance is expensive for people who are unemployed, but of course you are saying it's not necessarily
expensive.
expensive, but
with 1 cedi, a month.
Yeah, I mean, there are products that even
products,
unemployed people can
exactly.
also go for. So, I mean, standing on that, I want to find out something. You know how people have policies and then over a period of time, maybe I've been clean enough, my policy is there, but I'm not claiming anything, no risk so far, and I keep paying, and I want to cancel it.
Okay.
And I supposedly, I hear I'm supposed to be penalized for cancelling my policy. How true is that?
Yes, it is true because.
But why should you penalize me?
Yes, because insurance.
Wait, Francis, wait. Frederick, I'm giving you my money.
Yes.
I've been giving you the money for a while.
Yes.
Now I feel, okay, there's no risk coming through this insurance crash. Charlie, make a cancel the thing. Cancel and give my money to down to have to pay, or you have to pay punish me. Why?
Because
What did Ghana budget?
because we need to penalize you because
Why? That's the question is why?
because like he said,
Uh-huh.
it's a contribution of many used to pay for the losses of a few.
Uh-huh.
So we have planned and projected that you are going to be on risk for 1 year. So if midstream you terminate the policy, we have to penalize you.
So
We charge what you call a pro rate and load your premiums for you, but we give you back
Yeah,
because
no,
we
I
have
agree.
placed reinsurance amongst others.
I don't agree.
so
That
I
is
don't understand
yeah,
this.
so you know what? Usually you hear that thing a lot in life insurance.
Okay.
That the person says, "Oh, I've contributed."
The person is not dying.
The person is not- and I cancelled and I didn't get anything. Insurance, you see, when it comes to life insurance, it's insurance itself is a contract. It's
Yeah.
a legal contract,
Legal contract, okay.
right? So especially, we have also different types of life insurance.
Okay.
So when it comes to the funeral insurance, if you only get benefit when the person insured either passes on or total and permanent disability,
Okay.
that's where you get benefit. So in this case, it's a funeral policy and you cancel, you are not going to get your money back. But if it's an endowment policy, like education policy, savings or investment policy, there are durations within which when you cancel, let's say if you're on a policy for 2 years or 5 years, immediately you cancel, the insurance policy is going to calculate and then tell you, okay, you have to pay a surrender value of, let's say, 5% or 10%, and the rest of your contribution is given to you.
Okay.
That is it. So it's not all insurance
It's not all
policies.
the insurance policies,
That
but
is it.
some of them.
Some of them.
I see.
Yeah.
But you did mention, so there's the endowment and then there's the funeral. What other policies do you have at Hollard?
So at Hollard, we also have the what we call
When it comes to life,
life,
I want to
yes.
know what other policies
yes.
you
So we have what we call the Adepa family plan.
have. Okay.
Adepa family plan is designed for the family man. It's even designed not only for not a family, but if you care about your parent, you love them, and you want to show love to them, all that you have to do is to sign on to Adepa family plan. The policy has a maximum of 100,000 Ghana cedi life insurance cover. You don't pay that much. Paying just about 120 Ghana cedi. The police can give you up to 100,000 life insurance cover.
I see.
That is it. We also have them at the Adepa Ofie.
At the power of
At the
fear.
Adepa Ofie Oyepa. So Adepa Ofie is normally for low earners. So as low as 56 Ghana cedi.
Yes. And
You can-
for general business too, we also have a lot of products. We have fire policy, we have workmen compensation. We
At
have,
Hollard, right?
Yes.
I see.
Yes, we have goods in transit. You can take your marine insurance policy from Hollard. We have an assets all risk policy, and we have the SME products.
I was actually coming to that because I wanted to also find out from you what basic insurance do I need for example, if I'm trying to start a small business
Good.
to some extent, what's the basic insurance I need
The
to cover?
basic, we have an SME product at Hollard.
How does it work?
Yes, you can take what you call the fire and allied perils policy. The fire and allied perils policy will cover you for your building. The building is yours, will pay for loss or damage caused to the building. If the building is not yours, but you can also insure the contents. Maybe if you have a small business entity where you sell maybe clothes, for instance, you can insure the contents against fire and allied perils. By the allied perils, I mean it can be flood, it can be when storm, it can be malicious damage or vandalism.
Okay.
And yes, there's also a cover for what we call public liability. All right. So for your small businesses such as the SME, you have a tailor-made policy to cater for this.
Those are quite specific.
Quite specific.
Okay.
Recently, we heard of this fire outbreak at the market, for instance. All those who had insured with us under our SME products were paid.
I see. That's interesting. So I guess I'm starting a small business. I shouldn't have to worry.
You don't have to worry.
I just have to walk into Holland
Just walk
and ask
into Holland or any of our offices.
And then specifically, I can pick out what and what to insure to make my business run.
Exactly.
That makes it easy.
Yes.
I guess all of us should be looking at going
Yes.
to
And
Holland.
one interesting product that
Let's
we
hear
have
you.
has to do with the Holland Executive Motor.
Okay, how does it work?
Yeah, the Holland Executive Motor, it's a comprehensive insurance cover. In the event that your vehicle is damaged, before we pay, we'll give you a courtesy car.
Okay.
A courtesy car. Apart from the courtesy car, you will not lose what you call your no-claim discount. You were saying that most companies, they do lose their no-claim discount anytime you make a claim. But the Holland Executive Motor Scheme is for the high-end people.
I see. And so what? Once I have an issue with the vehicle and I've reported, obviously,
Exactly.
or submitted all I need for my claim, before it's even done, I'm giving some
A
vehicle to
courtesy
be
car, yes.
something closer to what I was
Oh,
driving
something
before.
closer to what you have. But it comes with a small peg. You have to pay an additional premium.
Okay.
And
Okay.
additionally, we also have roadside assistance.
I see.
Yes. So if your vehicle breaks down on the motorway with just a phone call, our roadside assistance facility is available. They will just move to wherever you are to have those problems
Get it
fixed for
sorted
you.
there. Well, that is doing something different. I think we find that very, very interesting because then you are trying to ease life for everybody, make life very comfortable and
They're
easy
very
for
comfortable.
everyone. I see. But let's go back to the no claims discount part. You know, I'm very interested in that.
Yeah,
that 50%, I have to collect it. So coming back to that, is this something I can protect? Can I protect my no claim discount?
Yes, under the Holland Executive Motor Policy, for instance, like I did mention, if you take the Holland Executive Motor Insurance, your no claim discount is protected, even if you make a claim. Yes, protected discount. You don't lose it.
You don't lose it.
You don't lose it at all.
Wow. Is there anything like that in life?
Yes, so in life, with our Depa Family Plan,
Uh-huh.
we give you a guarantee that every 5 years, we are giving you 20% of your entire premium contribution. We are giving it back to you. 20%. That is a whole year contribution. We are giving it back to you to enjoy it, irrespective of whether you have received a claim or not. If you receive a claim today, and tomorrow you turn 5 years on the policy, still come back for 20% of your contribution.
Mr. Edward Planch,
Hey,
I have a question on that one. I have a question on that one. So you are giving me a whooping 20% in 5 years
In 5
when
years.
I have made no claim.
Yes.
After you've given me that 20%, does my balance contributed show a negative 20? I mean 20%, or I don't get it because I didn't ask for it. So it's your policy decided to
That
give
is it.
me.
It's a compulsory free benefit added to the policy. It has nothing to do with whether you have received a claim or not. So as I'm saying, as I said, if you receive a claim today and tomorrow you turn 5 years on the policy, still come back to Holland and come and take your cash back, 20%. We'll pay it to you.
Wow.
And we don't deduct that money.
That's
from your
actually
future-
so. That's
your
the question I was
future.
asking. That so
You don't deduct that
is my money short by that 20%? Really? So this
It's
one is
a
just free
benefit.
money.
It's free.
Come and collect it.
Come and collect it every 5 years.
Oh, lad, where have you been?
Oh, that is it. So you can even decide that, oh, you and your family want to, maybe you Royal Sanctuary, one weekend, just go and chill out and relax. Or from Holland.
I see. So it means that it can be protected from what
Yes.
I gather. I can protect my no claim discount.
Good.
That makes it very interesting. But let me find out something. So this same no claim discount, what happens if I change my provider?
Yes, if you change your provider, your no claim discount can be transferred to your current insurer.
Really?
If you have evidence that you do not have any claim.
But of course, the evidence is clear. I mean, my
But you need
current insurer will obviously inform my.
But you need to prove.
Proof should be easy.
Yes, by way of a letter or a renewal notice from your previous insurer.
So it's transferable.
It's transferable.
I never knew this.
No, it's transferable.
And then
So you can shift now.
Yes. Yeah, let me tell you one good thing. So with our life policies on Adepa Family Plan, there's what we call porting. You can port.
Oh, like the way they port
insurance.
the SIM cards.
Simple.
Wow.
You can
Wow.
port one risk insurance policy to another,
I
and
see.
Adepa Family Plan allows you to port.
Today I've learned something
Yes.
different.
So at times, most people think that they cannot move from one insurance company to another insurance company because when they move, they are going to lose.
You're going to start all over
Going to
again.
start all over again. But
I see.
you can move so far as you have evidence that you have your no claim discount. Yeah.
Because over time, I'm very much aware of the fact that you probably would have, let's say, a motor insurance, for example, with a company, one insurance, let's say insurance company A, and over about 4 years, consistently there hasn't been any claims. You haven't no accidents. You've been very decent. You've been a very good driver. Even the nation must give you an award, for being a good driver. I mean, so over a 4-year period, definitely that you haven't had any claim, and you've built a very good profile, right? And you are probably changing your provider. I used to think that once you have changed the provider, I mean, it's because then in some insurance companies that I'm aware of, after a year and the second year, your other premiums are even reduced, even at the same value of value on your product or your vehicle, but your premium is reduced and it has no effect on the value. And so when you are moving or you are changing the provider, I never knew that you can actually carry on.
You can carry.
your profile.
NCDs are always transferable.
Really?
And yes, one interesting aspect of the NCD is that you can buy a new Mercedes Benz worth maybe $100,000. You can transfer the no claim discount and on your old vehicle to the new one.
Oh, you are not, no, you don't mean this one.
Yeah.
So hold on. So if I have a vehicle already, an old one, and I've got a new
you
one.
have earned the NCD is earned. The NCD that you have earned on that policy, you can transfer it to the new vehicle that you have bought, but you will lose the NCD on that one.
This is news to me, and I find it very interesting. What about someone who has a chain of vehicles with a particular, with Hollard, for example? Is there any kind of discount or any kind of special treatment for the person? For example, I have about 5 to 10 cars registered under a fleet of
done.
vehicles.
We have that's what we call fleet discounts. If you have a fleet of vehicles, we have what we call fleet discounts ranging from 5 to about 15%.
This is the one you have to make 50%. 50%.
No. It's apart from the no claim discount, you have a fleet discount.
Okay.
And it's negotiable depending on the number of fleets that you have. So if you have about 50 fleets, we can negotiate the fleet discount.
Yeah. So,
I see.
Yeah. So Nana, you know what? When it comes to also the life policy, that I told you can port.
Yeah.
And usually in life insurance, there's what we call a waiting period. Immediately you sign on to the policy and you start paying. You don't immediately start enjoying the cover. We ask you to do a waiting period of 6 months.
Okay.
Right? But immediately you port your existing insurance, the risk policy, to, let's say, Adepa Family Plan, there's no waiting period for you again.
Okay.
You port the policy, and then the following month, you bring it to Hollard Adepa Family Plan, and then the inevitable happens. You get your claim. So you are not going to go through a waiting period.
Oh, wow.
That's the benefit of porting.
This is interesting. So I have a policy, something that has to do with life. I come to Hollard, and once my profile is transferred through,
Good.
it's not as if I need to have paid my premium for 3 months or 6 months.
No.
Even if it happens the next day.
Instant cover.
You see, I now understand why you won the award. Seriously, because I mean these are policies, like I said earlier, that ease life. They make you very comfortable to feel you are covered at least, or you have some sort of support.
Good.
And I think I commend you guys. You guys have done very well, and now I understand why you won the award. Keep winning. You should keep winning. So let me come back home. So if I own a home-based business, do I need an insurance? Like, I have a house and a small shop in front of it, having a provision shop or something, a laundry in my house, do I need insurance? This one,
obviously, you need an insurance.
Eh.
Yes, because it's commercial.
Wait, I have a house. Imagine I've insured the whole house.
Yes.
That small shop is part of the house. Do I need to insure the shop as a business also?
You have to insure, because if there is theft right now, what happens to the business? The business collapses.
My house has been broken into.
Your house has been broken into. Yes, but
the shop is part of the house.
The shop, the building is different from the
business.
shop.
Okay.
So you have to insure
the business
aspect, so that anything that happens to the business, you are protected. That's why the sociologists will say that insurance is a business that exists to ensure the survival of other business.
Interesting. That's quite a deep statement over there. But let's go back to the car, the vehicle insurance.
I can see that you're very interested.
I have a question for both of you. You mentioned Mercedes, and you also mentioned Mercedes. I have to investigate the two of you. So does somebody's choice of a car affect the type of insurance?
Oh, well, if you have bought a luxury car, like the Mercedes, or
there he goes again, Mercedes. Okay.
Or a Range Rover, I don't think you'd like to go in for a third party. Obviously, you'd like to go in for comprehensive,
which
or
is
perhaps
expensive.
going for the Holland Executive, a comprehensive policy, so that if the vehicle is stolen, or if the vehicle is involved in an accident
or fire or something,
or anything, Holland will pay for such loss. So obviously, you don't go for third party. So the kind of policy that you take depends on the value that you place on the car. Interestingly, most people take third party policies or third party covers for expensive cars, only to realize that they have lost everything whenever there's an incident.
That's interesting. So it's your advice that especially those who are able to purchase high-end vehicles should look at a comprehensive. When it comes
you can
to
even insure them in dollars.
Oh wow, that's also done.
It's done.
When it comes to the comprehensive insurance, are there also types in there, or every comprehensive is comprehensive?
Now we have 3 types.
Okay.
We have a third party fire, and theft.
That's
as well as comprehensive. No, comprehensive.
No, I want to know about the comprehensive. Do we have some types of the different categories of the comprehensive?
Let me explain. For the comprehensive, we are paying for own damage.
Okay.
Which means overturning, fire, theft, flood, malicious damage, vandalism.
Okay.
So if your vehicle catches fire, or if your vehicle overturns, and if your vehicle is flooded, of course we'll pay for that under the comprehensive cover. Okay. And there's also a benefit for the driver, a personal accident cover benefit for the driver.
So those are the differences I want to know.
Any other occupants of the vehicle.
Of the vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
There's also cover for what we call emergency expenses, and there's free towing expenses.
Okay.
Yes. And for Hollard, like I mentioned earlier, we have what we call free roadside assistance that is embedded in our comprehensive package.
Okay, so at Hollard, is the comprehensive package just one, or I can come into Hollard and say, look, I want to buy a comprehensive, or I want to sign up for a comprehensive insurance for my vehicle. However, is it a full 100% cover, or is it a 90%?
Yes, we have 2 sets of cover.
Okay.
We have a 90% cover and a full 100%.
Okay.
If you take and 90%. In the event of an accident, you will bear 10% of the loss and will pay 90%.
90%. Oh, okay. So it's not as though you are particularly taking some aspect of it
No,
out.
no,
It's
no,
just
no, no, no,
the,
no.
the value that
Yes.
you don't do the full 100.
Yes, we call it excess.
Like, okay.
Or we have to call excess buyback. You may decide that I have insured a vehicle for 100,000. I want a full comprehensive, which means that's 100% cover. In the event of an accident, we will not ask you to make any contribution. That is what we call the excess buyback.
I see. I see.
You buy the excess back by
Right.
paying additional premium.
Okay. So let's come back to. I want us to look at insurance when it comes to our homes.
Yes.
I mean, over the years, it's not been something that a lot of people talk about or have hammered on or have made it as important as insuring vehicles and then life lately. Let's talk about homes.
Good.
What kind of policies do we need when it comes to a home?
Good. Good.
Yes. For the home, we have what we call the home owners insurance,
Okay.
or we have the householders insurance policy. You can insure the building alone. If the building is yours, you can insure the building against fire and allied perils policy.
Okay.
Yes. If you own the building as well as the contents, you can insure the building as well as
The
co-
content.
the contents.
Okay.
Maybe the building is not yours, but you have rented. We have what we call the householders comprehensive policy. That would cover the items in the building against thefts, fire, as well as other break-ins,
Yeah, burglary.
burglary.
I
we-
see.
Yes.
I see. I find that
And-
very
and yes,
interesting.
and even a quick one. Now, so with Hollard, our home content insurance, it's not that expensive. Even if you don't own the building, but you want to insure the content in your home, you live in a rented apartment, but the content is yours, you want to insure it. As low as 60 Ghana cedi, you can insure a content over 10,000 Ghana cedi, your value. It's not that expensive, but people don't know all this.
I mean, people don't even talk
And,
about
and,
it.
and do you know that most of those guys who have even rented their apartments, our product, for instance, you can get a cover for alternative accommodation if the premises becomes inhabitable.
That's it.
Yes, we pay for alternative accommodation under the Hollard Fire policy.
I think you guys have so much that people don't know about.
Most people are not aware.
Yeah.
And it's very, very cheap, like Frederick said.
Run me through this. So let's assume you are in your office and I've walked in. I walk to you, Frederick. I want to take a home policy.
Good.
Okay. Run me through the process. Assume I'm one lame person who has come. What and what do I need? What are the steps? Do you need an ID card? Talk to me as if sell it to me. I want the
All right.
home insurance.
All right.
How do I go about? I want the process.
So it's simple.
Are you going to go to my house to count the things there? Are you gonna count things? Yes.
No, so we don't need to go to your house.
Okay.
So we give you what we call a proposal. So it's a questionnaire, like a questionnaire, you fill it. So you are giving us the value of the content in your home. You are telling us you have ABCD content in your home. This is the value, that's the price. So everything put together in your home will cost, let's say, about 100,000 or 50,000. That is it. But if you also have, let's say, you have
Valuable
items that you have, so you have emotion
House
attached to it.
and gold hiding.
Gold
in the
hiding. You need to disclose it.
Okay.
You need to disclose it, because if you don't disclose it and you add it to the normal value and there is a loss, and you now come and tell us, oh, you had gold in there, that means you are not faithful to us. That is, insurance company is going to have problem. So disclose those things, because they are valuable to you.
Yeah.
So like you said, so when you give us the itemized list with the values, then we'll be able to
put a good quantity to it.
Yes.
Nice one. I'm going to go on my very last break. When I'm back, the phone lines will be open. I urge you to call and ask questions. Frederick Squared, they are here. Frederick, the GM, Frederick, the BM, they are both here to speak with you. Please stay with us. We'll come back shortly, and the phone lines will be open. Welcome back, and the phone lines are open now. And you know what we're discussing? We are talking about how much insurance do I need? The phone lines are open. I have Frederick Squared here, Frederick the GM, Frederick the BM. Ask any question and every question when it comes to insurance. And these guys from Hollard, trust me, they are top notch. They will tell you exactly what you need to know. Guys, we are back. Good. Now, there is something that's been bothering my mind. Okay, so if my garage burns down, all right, obviously my garage in the house, it burns down, and I have my car in the garage, and so it also got burnt. Or let me make it simple. My house got burnt. My car was in the garage, and it's obviously also got burnt.
Good.
Which of the insurance covers my car at that point? Is it the home or the car insurance? And am I going to do a double insurance somewhere?
Thank you very much. I would attempt that, and Frederick will also add.
Let me hear you.
Yes. Firstly, we have two sets of policies here. We are talking about the home insurance and the motor insurance as two distinct policies. If your house burns down and you have insured the property, the home and content insurance will respond. Regarding the motor insurance, for you to claim, it will be dependent on the type of cover that you have taken with Hollard. If it is third party only, we are not going to pay. But if it is fire or theft, the policy will respond. Or if it is comprehensively insured, then you would claim under the motor comprehensive policy. If you have insured the contents as well as the motor insurance, you would claim for both.
Ferry, I'm coming to you.
Good.
The point is well made.
Good.
So is it that, I need you to clarify this for me, is it the understanding that it's possible to claim both car and then home with the car included in there?
That is it. If you have shared the both items, so your home insurance, a different cover, your vehicle has a different cover, the insurance company is obliged to pay because they are two separate items.
I see.
But the motor will be excluded under your home insurance policy.
That is where I don't understand. And I'm not sure how I can understand that because with the home policy, I may have added the vehicle as part of the home.
No, the vehicle is a separate policy. That is the motor policy.
And so if I'm insuring my home, are you saying I cannot add the content as there's a vehicle as part of the content of the stuff in my, of my home? I cannot do that.
The vehicle, be classified as a content in your home.
Yeah.
It's specifically excluded.
But I'm the one paying, so what's your problem?
No, there's specific exclusions because there's a specific.
Okay, so because there's a policy for that, you'd rather.
There's a policy for that.
Yes, there's a policy for it.
And then the motor, it's a movable item. You're always taking it out because there's a specific policy for that. We need to separate it.
I see. Then it means that I can't claim both. I'm looking at a situation where I have insured the vehicle, motor insurance, and as part of the home, the vehicle is part of the content of the home, and so I claim the full insurance cover for the home, including the vehicle as a content, and then the vehicle
obviously will be classified as a content.
Why?
You have to insure it under motor policy.
Good.
And if it is motor, if it is not comprehensively insured, you cannot claim for it.
Well, that you have made very clear. That's one you have made very clear.
Good.
You were saying something.
Because you said that if you've insured your vehicle against fire, you get it. Because the cost of that loss was as a result of fire.
I see. I find this very interesting. Let me look at some of the messages that are coming through. So, This one is coming from Ahmed. Where is Ahmed from? Ahmed is coming from Newtown. Okay, so Ahmed says, what about if in the garage I have a motorbike? But I guess a motorbike is also...
Yeah,
Well, let's take this call. I'll come back. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Felix calling from Takrady.
Hi, please let's hear you.
Okay, please, I want to ask Frederick. I have a house, okay? Then I have a genset in the house. By the time that I was insuring my house, should I insure the genset as part of
Content.
As part of the content in the house, is that what you're asking?
like I have a building,
Uh-huh.
all right? Then I have a genset which is part of the building.
Okay.
So if I'm subscribing to their policy, do I need to insure the genset as part of?
As part of the content of the house, is that what you're asking?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please.
All right.
Yes, you have to insure because that's why you have to give us the items, the subject matter, the items that you are specifically insuring. That's why you ask for the list. So he gives us the value of the genset as well as the
Okay.
description, so that when the genset gets damaged, the insurance company will pay for it.
All right, so I hope you are answered. And thank you for putting through a call to talk to Frederick Squared. Guys, I want to say a very big thank you for you passing through, and we are grateful for all the information that you have given us. Your final words, both of you, and then we can run away.
All right. So I want your viewers to know that when it comes to life insurance, people have a lot of misconception about life insurance. You don't buy life insurance because you're about to die. You buy life insurance because the people that you love and they depend on you, you want to leave a legacy for them, even in your absence. So life insurance is not just only for you, but for the people that you love. So let's keep
Interesting.
loving them.
Okay. Frederick Jim.
Yes, I always say risk is real. Stay insured.
Okay, so risk is real, stay insured. Insure not for yourself, but for the others who also depend on you. What can I say? We just have to draw the curtains to a close. And thank you so much for being part of our evening. Thank you to Hollad. They've been very, very supportive, and we are grateful. Thank you for all those at the back also who have been able to make this possible. Let me remind you before I leave here that it's the Made in Ghana month. We urge you all to put on African clothes. Use Made in Ghana stuff. You can see my calabash. That's what I'll be using for the week. We'll see you next week with another episode. Stay safe.